Would I be the asshole if I don't include my wife on a trip I planned for my friend? I, 30M, have been friends with A, 29F, since we were 15/16ths of a year old. When we were still teenagers, A picked up smoking from her friends. She didn't do it much, and she said she knew the risks and wanted to stop. As encouragement to get her to quit, I made a deal with her. We both share a love of cars and motorsports, so the deal was that if she never picked up a cigarette again, I would fly us out to and get grandstand tickets for her favorite F1 race. Obviously, once we were older and not broke teenagers. Admittedly, 16-year-old me did not take all the costs into consideration, but I still wanted to uphold my end of the deal. And I have always had a sibling-like relationship, and my wife knows that. Now, nothing has ever happened between us, and A even helped to set me up with my now wife, 30F, and was a groomswoman at the wedding. This year the time finally came when I had the money, time, and circumstances for this trip. My wife has always known about this deal I have with A since we met 9 years ago. She's never had a problem with it, and even found it wholesome in her words. Her and A have a good relationship. They aren't best friends or anything, but they get along quite well. Anyway, in September, I booked the tickets to the race as well as flights, and the trip is going to be around Ace's birthday next year. I had always thought that it was known that the trip was going to be just me and A, as per the deal we made ages ago, and when I was booking the tickets in September I mentioned this, and my wife had zero problems with it. Then a couple days ago my wife mentions how she's so excited for the trip, and I gently let her know that I have only booked 2 tickets for the race and flights. She was upset about this, and I was really confused because I thought I had made it clear that this trip was for A, and it would just be us two. She asked me if I could add another ticket to the race, but it's all sold out, so Lil can't really again. And then she asked if I could add another plane ticket anyway, and I'm not inclined to do that and I know this sounds childish, but this was a me and A thing since we made the deal. My wife has seemed really upset about this and is barely talking to me, and the one time we have seen A since then she was very cold towards her. I don't know if she doesn't trust me or if it's because of some insecurity. WIBTAH if I don't include my wife? Edit. Yes, I had a big fat sit-down conversation with my wife about this before I booked anything, and I broke down my plans and all the costs, covered by money I had saved on my own, and my wife was completely fine with everything, until now. Edit 2. Talked to my wife, and currently booking her onto our flight and my hotel room. I guess I can see where people are coming from with the YTA judgment, but I still think she should have said she wanted to come sooner, as I did make it clear, because like I said, and people seem overlooking. I clearly communicated everything with her, told her all the details and everything. She was fine with it all, until she wasn't.